Toronto might finally get to be the world-class city it claims to be. Well, one day. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. One thing that's always puzzled me about this city, and look, it's a great city, is that Toronto always wants you to know that it's world-class. Toronto's a world-class city. Toronto's a world leader. And we don't have self-service or Wi-Fi on our subway system. Well, not that works and not for everyone. That may change, though. The big story in Toronto right now is that Rogers is buying up the company that has the contract to provide wireless and Wi-Fi service on the subway. This should have happened more than a decade ago, that it was easily accessible. Instead, maybe in 1 or 2 years, we might finally get it. See, while Vancouver and Montreal and even Ottawa, where their trains on their LRT don't run, you can still get Wi-Fi service, you can still get cell service. But Toronto, well, they went not the better way, but a different way. About a decade ago, the TTC, the Toronto Transit Commission, put out a request for proposals, and they went with a bid. They went with a company that, well, they're not a wireless carrier in Canada, they're an Australian outfit. And they said, we'll give you money, we'll pay you to put this in there, and you'll generate money with us. So it was a money generating plan for the TTC, not a service plan for the riders. Well, this company, BAI Communicaitons, the one that Rogers is now buying, they never really built a proper wireless network, not one that would work most of the time. Sure, Freedom customers have supposedly been able to use cell service in parts of the downtown loop for a while, but for the most part, you don't get cell service no matter who your carrier is. And that hopefully will change with Rogers buying them up, but this should have happened years ago. It was about a decade ago. I was in Vancouver covering Christy Clark's election, and that's how long ago it was. Christy Clark hasn't been premier in a long time. We're on 2 premiers since her. And I was on a phone call on the radio for the entire underground portion of my trip to the airport on the SkyTrain. That can't happen in Toronto. And it happened a decade ago in Vancouver. It happens in major cities around the world, but not in Toronto, which makes this city a bit of a laughingstock. This had become a bit of an issue in the mayor's race because of the public safety aspect to it. Maybe you've heard, Toronto being a world-class city, you can also get stabbed, mugged, shoved on the train tracks at any given moment. And so, yeah, it had become a bit of a political issue. But the people making it a political issue were also on council for 10 years, not doing anything about it. It's incredibly frustrating sometimes to be in this city because, as I said, while it's great, there are just so many things that don't work properly. And the people in charge, the people who could make a difference, don't seem to care. Maybe that's part of what this mayor's race is all about, that and getting Wi-Fi service and making Toronto actually a world-class city that it claims to be. Let me know what you think. Mock Toronto in the comments down below. I know you're going to. Send us an email, drop us a line, let us know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.